Last month, my wife's cafe needed a website, so I did what every small business owner does. I asked around. First agency, $4,000, 3 weeks. The second wanted 5 plus a monthly retainer to, quote, keep it alive. So I closed the tab, opened a terminal, and hired a robot instead. This video is the full build. Not a demo, not a template pitch. The actual website, a real cafe, my wife's cafe, runs on right now. Menu, ordering, everything. Built in one evening for about $2 in AI credits. I'll show you exactly how the robot did it, what it got wrong, and what I'd do differently. And by the end, you'll know whether you should fire your web agency too. Let's put the robots to work. Before we build anything, here's what the cafe actually needed, because this matters more than the tech. 1. A menu people can check from a phone in 2 taps standing outside the door. 2. My wife updates that menu herself. Prices change, seasonal drinks come and go. If updating the site needs a developer, the site is already dead. 3. Ordering, not a 15% delivery app. A QR code on the table, and the order goes straight to the counter. And 4. It has to feel like the cafe, warm, local, not a corporate template with a stock photo of someone laughing at a salad. No agency quoted under $4,000 for that. Watch the robot do it before closing time. Here's what hiring a robot actually looks like. No drag and drop builder, no WordPress, no plugins that break every second Tuesday. The robot is an AI coding agent running on my own machine. I describe what I want in plain English. It writes the actual code. The site itself? 4 static pages, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, no database, no server to hack, nothing to maintain. For a cafe, static is a superpower. It loads instantly on a phone, it basically can't go down, and hosting costs about nothing. And the entire menu lives in one single file. Remember that file. It's the reason my wife hasn't called me about the website once. So I typed the first prompt, something like, build a 4-page website for a cafe called Culture Brew. Menu, our story, find us, order. Warm colors, mobile first. Then I watched the robot work, and I want to be honest about what that felt like. 30 seconds in, it had already scaffolded every page. File structure, navigation, footer, the lot. My developer brain kept waiting for the part where I'd have to take over. It never really came. In the first hour, the robot produced what the agency quoted 3 weeks for. Every page, laid out, linked up, responsive. Was it perfect? No. We'll get to the ugly parts. But it was standing, and it was already better than half the cafe websites in this city. Now the best part of the whole build, the menu. The robot put every item, every price, every seasonal special into one data file, menu-data.js. The pages read from it. Change the file and the whole site updates. Here's what that means in practice. Espresso goes up 40 cents. My wife opens the file, changes one number, saves. 30 seconds. Done. New autumn drink? Copy a line, rename it. That's the entire workflow. No admin panel, no login, no contact your developer. It's the most low-tech update system possible, and that's exactly why it works. An agency would have sold us a content management system for this. The robot solved it with one file. Ordering. This is where cafes get robbed. The delivery apps take up to 30%. Table ordering platforms want monthly fees plus commission. For a small cafe, that's the margin. Gone. Our version? A QR code on every table. You scan it, the menu opens, you order through Square, and Square sends it straight to the counter. The cafe already used Square for payments, so there was nothing new to learn. The robot wired the whole flow into the site in one prompt. Order page, QR links, done, cost per order, Square's normal card fee. That's it. No middleman eating the margin, no new hardware, no subscription. The robots work for us, not the other way around. Let's talk design, because AI websites usually look like AI websites. The trick? I didn't ask for a beautiful website. I gave the robot the cafe itself, the wall colors, photos of the actual room, the actual cups. I told it, this place is warm wood, soft light, handwritten menus, make the site feel like sitting in it, and it did. A warm palette pulled from the photos, big, readable type, a menu that looks like a menu, then a human pass. My wife and I moved things around, killed one font crime, swapped 2 photos, maybe 40 minutes. That's the real workflow. The robot does 90%. Human taste does the last 10, and the last 10 is what people notice. Now the part most AI videos skip, what the robot got wrong. First, it invented our opening hours confidently. 10 to 6. We are not open 10 to 6. If we'd shipped without checking, customers would be standing outside a locked door. Robots don't know your business. Verify everything. Second, the first order flow buried the menu 2 tabs deep. Technically fine, practically dumb. A human, my wife, caught it instantly. Third, it wrote marketing copy like a robot. Artisanal coffee experiences await. No, people don't talk like that. We rewrote every headline in our own voice. None of it took long to fix, but it's the honest answer to, can AI replace an agency? Yes, for the build, not for knowing your own cafe. The receipts, what this actually cost, AI credits for the whole build, about $2. The domain, $12 a year. Hosting, free. It's a static site. It uses almost nothing. Square, their standard card fee per order, which the cafe paid anyway. Total, $14, and 1 evening of my time. Most of which, honestly, was me drinking the product and pointing at things. The agency quote was $4,000, plus a retainer, plus 3 weeks of waiting, and the site has been live for months. 0 maintenance calls, 0 downtime. My wife updates the menu herself. That's not a demo result. That's a real business, running on robot work every single day. So, should you fire your web agency? If you're a small business with a menu, a story, and a location, honestly, probably, this level of website is now 1 evening of work. Learn one AI tool or borrow a nephew who has. If you need accounts, bookings, or payments beyond a Square link, you still want a human in the loop. Hire them for the 10% that's hard, not the 90% that isn't. Before you go build your own, let me give you the actual prompts, because prompt quality decides output quality. Prompt 1, the scaffold, build a 4-page static website for a cafe called Culture Brew. Home, menu, our story, order. Mobile first. No frameworks, no build step. Plain HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so anyone can host it anywhere. Prompt 2, the menu system. Move every menu item into a single file called menu-data.js with name, price, and description. The menu page must render entirely from that file. My wife will edit it, so add a comment at the top telling her exactly what to change. And that comment is real, by the way. It's the first line of the file, edit prices and items here. The page renders itself from this file. Prompt 3, the design pass. Here are 6 photos of the cafe. Pull the color palette from these. Warm, cozy, readable, on a phone, in sunlight. Notice what these prompts have in common. Constraints, not make it nice. Plain language about who uses it, where, and what must never break. The robot handles the how. You own the what. That division of labor is the entire skill. So here's your 15-minute version tonight. Step 1, pick an AI coding agent and just tell it what your business is. Don't overthink the tool. Any of the big ones can build a static site. Step 2, write down the 4 things your customers actually need from your website, not 12. 4. Step 3, give the robot your real photos, your real menu, your real hours, checked by a human twice. Step 4, put the result on your phone and hand it to someone who has never seen it. If they can find the menu in 2 taps, ship it. That's it. That's the job agencies charge $4 grand for. And because every video like this stays mysteriously vague right here, names and prices, so you can actually go do it. The robot in this video is Claude Code by Anthropic. That's the agent. You install it from claude.com/claudecode. There's a desktop app or 1 command in a terminal if that's your thing. It runs on a normal Claude subscription. The same plan people already use for chat, plus the $2-ish of usage you saw in the receipts. Hosting is Cloudflare. The site deploys as a static worker, which costs $0. That's not a trial. Static sites fit inside the free plan, full stop. The domain came from Cloudflare too, about $12 a year, and because it's all in one place, the robot connected it with a single command, wrangler deploy. 10 seconds later, the site is live on the real domain with SSL. Ordering, you already know, the cafe's free Square site with QR codes pointing at it. Every link, every command, and the full prompt list is in the description below. Copy it tonight, argue with the robot until it looks right, and that is genuinely the whole tutorial. Next week, we go further. The robots take over this cafe's marketing. The content, the posting, all of it. And we show you the real sales numbers on camera, whatever they say. Subscribe so you don't miss the receipts. Until then, let's put the robots to work.